Hey YouTube, welcome back to another Wi-Fi battle. Today I have one against Youri and another one coming up. So let's get started right away. So our first challenger is Youri, as I mentioned before. And so I lead off with my Tyranitar as usual to get the Sandstorm up. And he's gonna lead off with his Rotom. Now this match I did not bring... what did I do? No, yeah, I did not bring my Gastrodon in, so I switched out into Garchomp to sort of tank it out. I know it could live at least a hit or two, but yeah, it's gonna live. And I got an unfortunate crit there. However, you know, I can't do much about it. And now I'm gonna Outrage. Seeing as how offensive this Rotom is, I could see that I would at least take it down. Oh, excuse me. I would at least take it down, and yeah, I would at least take it down with it, or get it to a decent low health. He misses the Hydro Pump over there because Hydro Pump has low accuracy, and on top of that, the Sand Veil ensures 20% more avoidance, so it would be less accurate. So I do a little trade over there with Garchomp and what's his name, Rotom Wash. And so now I go into my Heliolisk because Heliolisk can outspeed basically anything that this guy has to offer. I go for the Dark Pulse. It's not quite enough to take out the Alakazam. However, the Alakazam's not going to Mega Evolve, and since Heliolisk is specially defensive, it's going to be able to live that, and I'll be able to take out the Alakazam next turn, which is what happens. And so the Sandstorm subsides. That means Heliolisk cannot get his plus 20% chance of evading. However, you know, I can't do much. I do as much damage as possible, and now at this point Heliolisk is scarfed, so I can't. That's the only thing I can do. I get a good chunk of damage on Metagross, and unfortunately Heliolisk dies, obviously from an Earthquake. It can't even stand an Earthquake by itself, so I can only imagine. Anyway, Tyranitar comes out and the sand is back up. It works great for both of us actually. However, seeing as how offensive this Metagross is, surprisingly it's able to outspeed me. So this means he's going to be max attack, max speed, so it won't be as bulky. So Tyranitar will be easily able to take it down, and that's a good game to you, Youri. And let's move on to the next one. Next one's against Manny. This time I do bring in my Gastrodon, and also you guys get to see the final addition to the team, which was a Mega Aerodactyl. So this team is basically April friendly minus the Gastrodon. I do replace it with a good Pokemon, however, and you guys can check that out soon, probably on Monday. So anyway, he leaves us with his Drapion. He knocks off my Choice Band on Tyranitar, and however it doesn't do that much to my Tyranitar anyway, and I get a good half on Drapion anyway. That's actually gonna come to bite him at the end, the knockoff. But anyway, he decides to withdraw his Gastrodon, go into my Scrafty. I'm gonna Earthquake again. Scrafty's gonna get the Intimidate off, so I'm at -1. However, the Earthquake's still gonna do a good damage, a good 10-20% on him, or 30% I should say. Yeah, so and then I withdraw because obviously Scrafty's a fighting Pokemon, dark fighting Pokemon, so he's gonna have a fighting type move, and he does indeed go for the Drain Punch, which Gastrodon takes like a champ. And so now what I'm gonna try to do here is try to burn this Scrafty using Scald, I believe. Yep. However, he withdraws his Scrafty, maybe probably trying to kill my Gastrodon with his Trevenant. So I do get the Scald off. I don't get the burn, however. I rarely get the burn with this thing, probably because of Sandstorm or something that I don't know of. But anyway, I decide to stay in. He goes for the Confuse Ray. Outspeeding a Gastrodon isn't that hard to do. And I go through the first confusion and go ahead and use Ice Beam, which is gonna do 2x damage, I believe. so a good decent amount. However, the sandstorm subsides. Doesn't really matter for my Gastrodon anyway, because my Gastrodon has Storm Drain. And yeah, so he goes for the Will-O-Wisp here, probably thinking that I might switch out. I didn't want to switch out. Anyway, Gastrodon's gonna hurt himself for confusion for 1 second. Is, you know, there's a 50% chance that I'm gonna hit, 50% chance that I'm not. So probably hitting myself wasn't that big of a deal. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and withdraw right now, knowing or sort of predicting that he won't Will-O-Wisp twice. He doesn't, and he goes for the rest for safety measures. Had I gone through the confusion, I would have got him to low red. However, he goes to sleep doing that, and he's gonna try to get the harvest proc off of his Trevenant. And I don't know when the harvest proc activates. When is it right after where it says like it's gonna recycle or something? But anyway, he's gonna sleep and he's awake. However, Mega Aerodactyl is gonna be fast, faster than most of the Pokemon, and gonna get him to red. And so he's gonna rest again, trying to get the harvest proc off again, which means you can reuse the Lumberry that he found. However, he doesn't find it, as you will see now, and so he's gonna decide to withdraw. Me thinking at this point, if he's gonna rest up and fall asleep, I don't want 2 turns, which Skydrop takes, to kill it, so I just go for the Ice Fang here and hit his Drapion pretty well. I get hit back with a Rocky Helmet on the Drapion, which is weird. Anyway, he predicts the Ice Fang and goes out into Scrafty. And Scrafty's Intimidate's gonna get the -1 off of my Mega Aerodactyl. But I go for the Rock Slide anyway. But it's not gonna be very effective. Oh, I meant Rock Slide, sorry about that. And then so he's gonna go and withdraw again to try to predict maybe a super effective move or prevent the super effective move from happening. However, I go for the Skydrop, which will end up for the kill right here. If I was him, I wouldn't have switched as much, partially because, yeah, I mean, it's good that you're predicting and stuff like that. However, when you're down just low on HP compared to your opponent, like just switching and letting Aerodactyl get free damage is not good. Despite the fact Aerodactyl's at -2 now, because all Aerodactyl really needs to do, all I need to do is switch Pokemon like I do right now. And so Scrafty's gonna go for the Ice Punch, thinking that I would stay in. I don't stay in, obviously. And I go try to outstall the Scrafty a little bit, or burn it at least with Scald. So he's gonna go ahead and try to kill this Gastrodon, seeing as how it's low on health, is burned, and such, which is good on his part. Trying to outlive a Gastrodon. And I do believe I go for the recovery here. No, I don't go for the recovery. I think I go for the Ice Beam for damage. Oh no, I don't. I do. I switch out. Into Aerodactyl. Okay, so I just wanted the +2. I wanted to be at neutral attack again, just to finish off this Scrafty. And either way, if I use Skydrop, one of his Pokemon's gonna die, either the Trevenant or the Scrafty, because they're both super effective to flying. So it's gonna do almost fatal, almost lethal. However, it's gonna get 1 HP, and it's gonna be able to destroy my Aerodactyl, because Aerodactyl is quite fragile, honestly. It can take 1 or 2 hits, but not a super effective hit. And then I go back into my Gastrodon, trying my hardest to burn this thing. He gets a crit there, an unfortunate crit that I didn't account for. Had he not got the crit, I would have rested next turn. But I think I go for the Ice Beam, trying to finish it off. I should have went for the Scald anyway. I don't know what I was thinking. It was pretty late at night, so I guess I wasn't thinking that much. Okay, so he's gonna be able to finish me off with the Drain Punch, and I only have 1 Pokemon left, which is a Tyranitar. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, so let's just wait out a bit. Alright, so yeah, I go into my Tyranitar, and the Sandstorm's back up. And obviously I have a guaranteed kill on this Scrafty, so I go for the Brick. However, yeah, I go for the brick break. Now, if I was banded, I would be stuck on brick break right now. However, he decided to knock off my band, so I am able to go for the crunch, which will hit the grass ghost type Pokemon for super effectiveness, and Trevenant stays asleep while Tyranitar finishes it off with a crunch. So basically his knockoff comes to bite him back. Literally. Anyway, good game to you. Good game to those two. This has been Forever to Be. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more of these videos. And I'll see you guys, as always, next time.